go back to the old school thing. It's like, well, I could be a Great Drow Ranger when I have a Mask of Madness and I have a BKB, and that's all I need to do.
I think he needs a butter this game, actually.
A full butterfly?
Yeah. There's so much damage coming from the other side. Gyro, Mirana, and Kunkka. The Kunkka cleave he can't really dodge, but maybe the other two. Like, he needs a damage item that also gives him a little bit of defensive capabilities in the BKB. Because I think he's
silent.
Oh, he's dead.
Call down.
See ya.
Try and gust back, create a little bit of space. 6-1 charges, holds them. The re-heroes ended up turning up with S4 coming in late to join the party.
Gyro laugh. Oh, man.
I swear Slacks did voice line it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Bottom tier 2 tower's pretty low. S4's looking for the denial. Iceberg's already there with the big tree. And the battle for the hill wards comes once again.
Kunkka on no fear. Oh, just barely got out. So Mal actually had the right idea with the Torrent, but he cast it too late. Maybe at cooldown, not sure. But no fear got away from there. He's actually going to get his dagger now on the IO, or sorry, the Wyvern. I'm saying the IO because that's the guy he probably wants to curse if he can, next to a core.
Your brain was just jumping ahead.
Yep. Pretty much. So,
Always when a fly got hit by that. they pinged it out. They saw the animation for half a second. And always when a fly, well, crit arrives with Arteezy.
Just a reminder, last game at this stage, EG were 26,000 gold ahead. So,
improvement.
It doesn't look great for Winstrike, but I think if they go back through these replays, they will realize that what they did in this game was a lot better than what they did in the first game.
Yeah.
At least. They've picked some better heroes, they've played stronger lanes, and they've played faster, but it's still a superior team on the other side that just is on a roll right now.
Yeah. And they're coming in. The tier 3 tower to be chipped away at. They have one creep. Now it's gone. So they can only fight for a little bit longer. Samel wants to help out. Moonlight Shadow was there and they're going to fortify. Slow this push up.
Oh, as far as actually bottom, looking for a play on Angrada. If he hits a long duration arrow, this could work.
It's short.
That's Shikuchi. Very quick reaction there from Angrada, keeps him alive. Oh, Arteezy uses BKB actually, he's in.
He goes in, but the overgrowth has locked him up, and now with the curse, Samel turns around to beat into the gyrocopter. Silent wants to help out, they need a little bit more damage, and maybe they don't have it. Crit arrives with the tethered up mech charge.
Samel missed like 5 attacks in a row, it looked like, almost on Arteezy's butterfly. Ideally, you want to curse the Kunkka in that situation, actually, but I think Arteezy's BKB was still running when the curse came out, so you got to choose. Do you want to curse the gyro, or do you want to just hold Kunkka in place, basically? There will be the Rex. Yep. They are so strong right now with this frontline gyro with Ag's Tether, Butterfly, and Aegis. Like, he is full-on God mode on gyrocopter.
Yeah, it seems impossible to kill. And EG, they have all the information to know when the fight's going to come as well, so they don't put Arteezy into a position where it's not of his own creation. So, Aegis Immortal is gone. The shrine is removed on the top 2.
Arrow.
Yep. No one wants to play catch on this apart from the melee creep.
What a heroic effort. Took the bullet for nobody.
For no one. It's like Kevin Costa jumping in front, but there's no Whitney Houston there.
Yeah. I actually have never seen that, but I'm just going to assume you're right with the names on that one.
It's the bodyguard.
Yep, not seen that one. Yeah, good on that. Good guess.
See, I don't even remember what the normal one is. Like, who do you normally take a bullet for?
Oh.
Apart from the president.
All I can think about is that Bruno Mars song. That's a grenade, though.
Yeah, I'll catch a grenade for you.
It's a bit more extreme, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah.
I guess bullet just didn't have the same ring to it.
Wait. Tiny's trying to relieve some pressure on top lane. Now with the melee rack's gone, there's not much of a choice for Iceberg. He needs to come up and do this to relieve the pressure. While the rest of Winstrike get as much information as they can. They were looking for some level of pick in the mid lane, but nothing really came in. And thanks to creep wave already arriving through the mid, they can attack into the top range tracks if they want to, or they can just do this. Even without Aegis, Arteezy is fine. Jumping forward, X marks, ship, torrent, everything. Samel is just dropping it onto no fear. Cold Embrace will not hug him the way he wanted to. And the relocate, crits arriving into the fight as well. Always Wanna Fly has no way to escape. And this is Winstrike not ready on the same page. We were only just TP'd back
Wyvern was trying for a blink curse, but EG were very quick to react and spread out, so he didn't find the target.
Took the gyro out. Sumail has to BKB and stand a fight, but there is no Arteezy, but they have the vision, they have the detection. The sentry wall was down the hillside. Okay, they don't even need Arteezy. He is non-requirement for this game. Fly. Okay, we have ourselves a quick pause as Nongrata did pick him off in the back lines. But that's a long way for Arteezy and Crit to walk to get back into this fight.
They move really fast, though.
They do.
Arteezy has 550 move speed.
There's also so much damage coming in from Sumail.
Wait, why does he have 550? Oh, he has Flutter. Okay, that's fine. Without Flutter, I think with these items on Gyro at this point, you have like 400 and maybe 50 with Tether or something. How much is the percentage on Tether again? Lovely, you can't see that while it's active. So I'm gonna...
What is that? Yeah, break the link to...
14%. So he gets 14% from Tether. Obviously, he will get the move speed talent on level 20, but he doesn't have that yet. Let's see how much he has. 473, actually. That's more than I expected. He does have the drum, so that's why.
Nongrata's going after Sumail. He's a couple of ball charges away! Sumail just armlet toggles, and Nongrata gets slapped. He can buy back, and they'll probably have to if they want to defend this mid-racks. They don't have Tiny available. Oops. But a blink curse is what Nofi is looking for. Smoked up, trying to find the right target, and there's your jump right onto the IO. Just wants to delete Crit from the game, but even with the damage of Sumail, it's nowhere near enough. Always when a Fly gets caught out by Arteezy. The mid-racks is gone, and even with the Weaver buyback, it all comes too little too late.
That was really disconnected too. They went for the curse, but Weaver didn't buy back when they were about to curse. So basically, he's just setting up for no follow-up, right?
Yeah.
It's not really coordinated enough, and Winstrike once again just seemed to be falling apart at the seams in this game. They showed more promise, and you know, I would love to watch this game again with another hero than Drow. I think that's really where they dropped the ball in the draft. They ran out of time in the end. They were like, they didn't have any good idea. Went for the Drow Ranger to empower their Weaver, but doesn't have any impact on the Tiny and the Treant. And they really needed this third guy in this game that could join the fight and play the tempo that Treant and Weaver want to. And I feel like this could have been a much better game from Winstrike.
I just love how RT doesn't let him have anything. Like, Weaver comes in to attack the homing missile and he denies the homing missile. That thing's worth money. Fly, he's worth money as well. Pick up, throw him down, 312. In for Silent. Trying to build into an MKB to get around the butterfly that is the gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Oh, he's waiting for Roshan, and Roshan will spawn up in a minute.
Gonna need a bit more than that. Need MKB butter, probably, to start really dealing damage. Like, it's nice to have the MKB. Obviously, you have good attack speed because of your ultimate on Drow, but they're very far behind again.
Yeah, and Arteezy has a full Satanic completed.
Yep.
And he has the tethered Aghanim Scepter, so dust reveal, Nongrata's on the run, homing missile will be able to dunk him on the head. Call down will be perfect position, and the
nice curse.
S4 actually leapt in to help kill off Crit. So No Fear gets something in return, needs to complete his TP out. Silent will be able to do the same thing. They still lost Nongrata, and the arrow onto Winter Wyvern. No way to survive.
Two godlike heroes on EG, S4 and Arteezy both.
What are they sitting at? 13-2, 9-0-12 on S4.
S4's had a great series. It's just been great, this TI in general so far. I think the really nice thing about this EG team that we're seeing right now compared to what happened a couple of months ago is that it feels like all three of their cores just understand the patch really well, and they're willing and ready to just play around each other and give each other the space to carry. We've seen plenty of games where S4 is like top net worth or top 2. Some games it's Arteezy, some games it's Sumail. All three of them know how to find farm, know how to play aggressively, combine spells, and just win the game. They're looking very, very solid.
The heart's arriving, everything's arriving, toss in. Arteezy's in pretty deep, but it looks like he doesn't really care. Crit will just relocate to come and join him, and then they at least get the overgrowth off from Always Wanna Fly. It'll cost him his life to do so. And then the mechs, all the regeneration, and the ship. No more damage to really be done by Winstrike. As EG back up for the tier 3 tower, the curse is out, but Sumail, that heart, he is so strong. 4k HP they have to get through, and that's with the armlet turned off. The buyback from Always Wanna Fly tried to get more involved, but he can't get a punch. Sumail is low, he needs time to regenerate, and Iceberg's not going to give him that time. Fly Well, however, the space from the swamp. They get far enough away, and Arteezy with the flat cannon. The shots just fly so far forward. S4's having a field day. He'll end up killing him, and that is GG. EG take the second game, not as convincingly as the first, but still with a lot of strength.
This game was a little bit longer, but yeah, remember